From out of the summer hills, these impassive creatures emerge. Brown coats, stifling thick and shaggy. Heads massive with curved horns protruding. An unrivaled form. A symbol of the vast territory known as the Great Plains. Their presence this day, however unexpected, require no conjecture, speculation, or presumption. They were simply showing respect to the man who saved them.
I want to say a big welcome from the Virendrai people. Thanks to Philip for putting on this fabulous Scottie Phillip Days. We're here to talk about Scottie Phillip. Darby, myself, John, a few guys were sitting around trying to find another project for the Virendrai Museum. And so, Bigori, it's Scottie Phillip's 100th anniversary of his death.
Well, Scottie, I don't know that there's anything he didn't do. He was a state senator, he was a county commissioner, he was a town builder.
America had people that dreamed. And that's why we have a dishwasher, a microwave, cell phone, the internet, then you name it. He was an innovator.
There's really nothing he didn't get into. Cattle organizations, national politics, state politics, county politics, city politics.
We're now at a point in time in our culture, I think, that we're thinking a lot about sustainability, we're thinking about endangered species, and he saw it 100 years ago.
Well, my connection with the Scottie Phillip Wagon Train Memorial Ride is, they asked me to be the historian, and they did that partly because of my interest in Western South Dakota history, and partly because I have time to review it and try to add as much to the trail ride as I can.
Well, the wagon train is to commemorate the life of Scottie Phillip, and I think that book, The Letters of George Phillip, is what got us going on it. I remember when Darby Nutter came to me, we'd organized 2 previous trail rides, and he said, Scottie, the anniversary of Scottie's death is 100th anniversary of it's coming up. I said, yeah, so what? He said, well, you know what we ought to do? We ought to take everybody to Phillip and ride horses to Fort Pierre. The wagon train will pull into Fort Pierre on July 23rd, 2011. Scottie died on July 23rd, 1911. We will pull into town, into Fort Pierre, on the 100th anniversary of Scottie's death. Scottie was born in 1858 in Scotland. He was one of 9 children.
About at age 14 to 15, his brother George had gone to America ahead of him. George was sending back these gregarious letters about the plains and the available land.
That's the era of the dime novel, so everybody was, gripped with it. Was gold rushes and homesteading and western expansion, manifest destiny. I think that was just the culture of the time. Everybody was gripped with it.
He was adventurous even as a boy and brave enough to walk away from his homeland of Scotland at the age of 16 to go find his fortune in the United States. And I think that tells a lot about him because not many people are bold enough to do that. I think he was bold and adventurous and had a good sense of himself as he went about his way in the world.